This podcast is a part of the Rebel Without a Clue media network, featuring That Don't Work For Me Brother, Bullshitting, Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon, Black Manifold Transmissions, Horny Little Book Club, The Open Heart Podcast, Tripped Out and Crazy, Mad Dogs, and The Revolution Will Be Broadcast. You can find all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Rebel Without a Clue, Strange Minds, Loud Hearts, no apologies.
You're all invited to the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Drink some of this, Michael. Be one of us.
Death has come to your little town, Sheriff. You can either ignore it, or you can help me to stop it.
Candyman.
What's up, Ookie Spookies, Goblin Gang, Terror Homies? How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon. I'm one of the hosts of the show. My name is Rob.
I'm Brad.
I'm Terror Homie number 2, Hunter.
And I'm Shay, aka Beans.
The luncheon is on. The review crew has assembled. This week, we're talking about a movie that, I'm just going to say it. It fucks. It fucks super hard.
Real hard.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to talk about Paul W.S. Anderson, his film, Event Horizon. It's real hard not to say Paul Thomas Anderson.
Well, that's why he put the WS in there.
Yeah.
He kept getting confused with that guy.
And
And they make
what a
very
guy!
different films.
Yeah, what a guy to get confused with, because very, very different film, both in theme and quality.
How would you feel if, like, multiple times a week people were like, "Holy shit, man, you made God damn it, I'm blanking on the name of that movie now. Boogie Nights," and you have to be like, no, I made several Resident Evils.
Yeah, I was about to say, or the opposite. You're walking down the street and someone's like, "Dude, you were the one that did Monster Hunter." Nah, homie, not me.
No, dude.
In Tulsa, I knew a guy named Stephen King, so...
That's
Solid.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I grew up with a James Bond.
Oh, wow.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I went to ASU.
Sure did.
James Bond went to ASU?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's rad.
He didn't like his martini shaken, not stirred. He just Busch Light.
When was your first time that you saw this movie?
Shit.
I don't actually know. I remember watching it because I remember having a reaction to the scene with the kid in the chamber where
The airlock? Yeah.
the airlock. Thank you. I remember having not like a bad reaction, but just being like, Jesus Christ. And like, I remember it going better than I thought it was going to go. And, but like, I thought it was going to get real bad the first time I watched it. I probably was 10 or under.
Yeah, this came out in 97. So I probably saw it, honestly, in like 98 or 99.
Yep.
When it was on, I think it was on like HBO. And so I was probably 7 or 8. And I was at his house for the weekend. And he was watching it in the living room. And I just hop in. And I'm like, "Oh, what you watching?" And sit down. And yeah, man, that movie stuck with me, man. Especially like, you got to think, you're 8 years old and you watch that movie. That's a rough one.
That's a lot, dude.
And then you're like, not only do you watch that as a kid, You watch the main guy from Jurassic Park just like go to hell.
Yeah.
R.I.P. By the way,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding.
passed away this week. Crushed all of our childhoods.
Yeah, for sure. I think I saw it in my early 20s. I was in college taking that horror writing class, and that movie got brought up, and I watched it and was super into it. And for the longest time, I was the only person I knew that liked that movie. I didn't know any other fans. So that's cool to have
Super.
to
Yeah, that's
have
rad.
something in common with folks right now. But yeah,
Well,
I've always liked it.
it's a cult classic.
Yeah.
It bombed when it came out. When this movie was supposed to be released, it was supposed to be released later on towards the end of the year. The studio did not like how brutal it was and how bloody and violent that they made him cut over half an hour of the film. And if now you go back and watch it, you realize, oh God, this movie's only an hour and a half long. It's not long.
No.
And then Titanic, that gets its release date, and which was going to be the same weekend as Event Horizon, I think. And the studio was like, well, we can't have that. So they pushed it up even closer. So they didn't have a lot of time to finish this film, even though it was finished. They just made him cut so much that the editing on it has some weird, like,
Yeah.
moments where it goes from one character to a different scene. Like,
It was a little choppy. Yeah.
and that's why I never really, it's nothing I ever noticed as a kid, but now as an adult, I'm watching it. I'm like, this has some weird editing, and that's why they needed it to be rated R and not anything further, like NC-17.
Oh, was that what they were looking at with that 30
Yeah,
minutes?
they said apparently it was pretty graphic. So like, if you think
Fuck,
of
I
the
want that
scenes-
cut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
dude.
think about the '90s. Like they were, that would kill a movie in the '90s.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So think
So
about
different now.
yeah, absolutely. Think about the scenes where like it had like really fast like images of the Event Horizon,
Yeah.
Right.
original crew. Like it had a lot of that longer,
I
but to
read
the main crew.
I read somewhere that scene, like they shot it separate from like the other production and shot it on the weekends, and the original cut of it actually involved like porn stars and shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I believe it. If you think of some of those clips that are in
Right.
like it was like debauchery.
Dude, I wonder. It sounds like Clive Barker meets fucking Caligula. Like,
Yeah. I wonder if he just wanted to make a sci-fi porn and then just kind of shoehorn the parts that could get past the FCC.
I mean, that was real popular at the time. If you think of
It was.
Species and Species 2, and
I thought about
Yeah.
Species and Species 2 this week. Yeah. Yeah.
so did I. I think the first time I saw this movie, I think I was in high school, and I actually saw it like on like TNN or TNT. It was super fucking edited and like
Yeah.
and once you take out all the parts that allow it to be on cable TV, it's basically like just like a haunted ship movie.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. It's not the same movie.
No, it's wild, dude. And the first time I saw it for real was with Brad up in the theater room at the house on Cottage Court, and I just remember thinking like, how have I gone this long without seeing this movie? And like I got obsessed with it then, like I kind of did now after watching it yesterday. It's a crazy fucking film.
Yeah, Brad, you touched on it on Sam Neill and how at the time for most of us we knew him as Grant, right? And
most beloved characters of the
yeah,
entire
I
decade.
mean, a sweet guy, because by the time that would have come out, we would have had Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3, right? So the one that he's in would have, yeah, right?
No,
One and
maybe two.
maybe two.
He wasn't into, but
3 was like '02.
yeah, 3. I was like a preteen when that came out.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's 2001. You're exactly right. I mixed that up.
I was like 10 or 11. So
Well, by the time
I
I
remember
saw
I saw
it, I had
that.
all the Jurassic Parks.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah.
That's
Oh
funny.
wait, no. I already said I saw this when I was 10 or 11. So that did
so
check out.
you had seen Jurassic Park 3
I had seen 3.
Yeah.
I was about to say. I forgot. I didn't see this in fucking theaters. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, by the time I saw this, I would have seen Jurassic Park because I saw that in theaters, and like not at all because in that movie, and which is not great, but like he's trying to save that kid, and he's like very protective, which he is in the first Jurassic Park, and then you've got this motherfucker.
Which, to be fair, you don't separate that character development as a kid, but like he wasn't a bad person in this film. The ship just pretty much uses him as the catalyst to all the events.
Sure.
Yeah. So let's get into the plot a little bit,
Okay.
if that's cool.
Yeah. Brad, take it away.
Oh, you want
Yeah.
me? Oh, okay. All right. So what was the year? 2047, right?
Yes.
So yeah, 2047. The ship Lewis and Clark, they get a signal from the event horizon, which has been gone for 7 years. It disappeared. It was an experimental ship that could travel faster than light by folding space and creating a black hole, and pretty much like an instant travel.
Yeah.
It was supposed to go to Proxima Centauri, the for the past 40 years has been the planet that every sci-fi film tries to go to.
Right.
Anyways, and so they haven't heard anything, and they get this distress signal. So they were about to get to go home. They're kind of like a mercenary search and rescue team.
Yeah.
They were about to get to go home, and then they got pulled away and had to do this mission. And along with it is, I almost said Grant, but Sam Neill's character, who was the creator of the Event Horizon. So that's why he is brought along, and they go in to investigate the ship. So
Yeah.
that's the basic plot before everything gets crazy.
Before it gets
Yeah.
buck
They
ass.
investigate it and they find out.
Yeah, 100%. So like they find they obviously they realize it's empty, but then they find the little tape which has the guy saying save yourself from hell in Latin, and yeah, man, that's when they start to realize the ship's alive.
Yeah, and it's like it's a sort of a slow. I like the pacing that it's kind of slow.
Yeah.
That like people start seeing things to begin with, and there's some odd behavior, and then it sort of you go out of first gear and into third really, because then people start acting erratic, right? Because it goes from like, oh, I'm seeing shit to like, oh, this motherfucker's acting weird.
Yeah, it's almost straight up like a game of, I'm going to be a nerd for a second, but like a game of Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
way you would pace that even.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Well, even
It's
the way
cool.
it starts out with, like, not the immediate start, but he wakes up from stasis supposedly, but it's really just a bad dream. And which is obviously foreshadowing that things are not going to go so well. I don't know. And then even the thought of just being in stasis, doesn't that sound like just a bad time? I don't know. That's terrifying. Like,
I feel like that's close to death, right?
Yeah.
Like I would imagine the same. Like you're just sort of you're there and then you're
Yeah.
not there.
yeah. And then
you're there again.
yeah, then you wake up like
Yeah.
approaching freaking Neptune. Like, man, I don't know. I being suspended in just like, I guess it's like a watery whatever. And then he has that nightmare, and it's just like, oh shit. So,
Dude, the thought that you could be in stasis and having nightmares is
yeah.
fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Dude,
57-day nightmare.
Yeah, no kidding. You've lived a whole life just inside your head at that point.
that's terrifying. I'm not down with the stasis thing. But then he wakes up for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
He explains the mission to the crew. Like they didn't even know while they were on the outskirts of Neptune. They didn't know what the mission was. He explains to them the whole situation. Hey, we discovered the event horizon, and we're going to go check it out and bring her back. So the goal was they were going to check it out, and then they were going to bring it back to Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, they were trying to recover the ship.
Yeah. And so you got a pretty cool cast in this movie. I mean, if you think about, you got Laurence Fishburne, who's freaking one of the best. Sam Neill.
Jason Isaacs.
Yeah, dude. Freaking awesome.
This is pre-Patriot.
Pre-Patriot, right before the Patriot. And then, obviously pre-Harry Potter. You got Sean Pertwee, who is a Scottish actor. He's in one of my favorite horror films, Dog Soldiers.
Nice.
You have Jolie Richardson, which I was a big fan of her, and Nip Tuck, which if you watched that series back in the day, she's one of the main characters. You got Richard T. Jones. He's in a bunch of random movies here and there. He's pretty good. He plays the emergency rescuer.
He's in The Wood.
Yes, The Wood. Great film.
Yeah, that's a great movie, dude.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm missing anybody. Those are kind of like the main ones. I don't know the other actress or recognize her from other stuff.
Richard T. Jones is also in the TV show The Rookie right now. He's like the captain or something, or lieutenant, or he's like high up in the TV show The Rookie, and Laura and I watched that. Love his character in that.
He was in that Tyler Perry film where he's the abuser.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
First time we've mentioned Tyler Perry on the show.
Is it really?
I bet we have.
Ain't no way. Unless somebody has said Medea scared or Medea.
Halloween.
Thank you.
I wouldn't put
there's no fucking way.
Medea gets loud at the movies.
Isn't there a Tyler Perry movie streaming right now that's kind of a horror thriller? I thought I saw it. I was browsing last night. I'm gonna find it. I'm pretty sure it was a Tyler Perry one.
I am unsure.
We should review that.
We can review it.
We should.
Medea spreads stereotypes.
They get aboard the ship and they go straight to the gravity drive, like the core of the ship.
Can we pause right here? I love how this ship looks in the movie.
How cool is it?
With the neck and yeah.
It's fire, cool. Dude. And then they get inside of it and everything's like steel and rusty and there's chains and shit everywhere and it's very fucking industrial when they get inside.
Very 90s.
Yeah. And the actual core, the gravity drive is so cool looking to me.
I love it.
Yeah. It immediately pops off once that's discovered. Mm-hmm. The dude walks into it and then immediately has to get rescued.
Yeah, they find the drive. Yeah. And it starts move, or is it already moving? Is it constantly moving?
It's moving, it's oscillating, and then when all three align is when it activates and I guess messes with his mind.
But it does it while what's his name? I thought first it happened to the dude that gets sucked into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it lines up and opens up this gate, and dude gets sucked into this thing, and then what's his name has to come help him, like pull him back out.
Richard T. Jones.
Yeah.
His name's Cooper in the movie.
Yeah, Cooper.
Also, the only comedic relief in the film as well.
Yeah, dude.
Very true.
I don't know, man. Lawrence Fishburne had me smiling a couple times.
Especially at the end.
Fuck this ship.
Look, this
Yeah.
ship is right.
When he drops "fuck this ship," I was like, "Yeah, homie." But
The
dude
pilot
comes,
is the first one who's like, nah, I ain't
Yeah.
about the shit.
and well, they pull dude out of the gate, and he is all fucked up.
Season, coughing up blood.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, he messed up.
And I know, like, the CGI and everything, and like, we briefly joked about sound effects and stuff are outdated, but I think there is a lot to be said for some of the, like, actual makeup special effects. And I think that even though special effects have gone a long way since this time, there's the talent even back then for even like any kind of old horror film is just unbelievable. And I still think about, one of the main things I think about is Sam Neill's character's eyes. Just
yeah.
like, that is just so cool to me and so freaky to me. I love the makeup still, and all the gore.
The makeup's great. The CGI, it has its moments, but it's really, when you look back on other 90s films that use CGI, it isn't really not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not, dude.
You know,
It's really not.
The little liquid moments, those were probably the worst of the film. Like when you see the little floating liquid, but other than that, yeah, it's really not bad at all.
I didn't like, there was nothing that I was like, oh, fuck, that's bad. You know what I mean?
No.
Nothing like the fucking hog on Send Help. Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. That movie just came out, and that was
that's a new
worst
movie.
Yeah, dude. And there's nothing that egregious. So
It like ruined the film for me,
it did, dude. It'll take you plumb out of the fucking movie.
which we all hated on that movie.
Yeah. But like, you're in the middle of this fucking Sam Raimi movie, and then Pumbaa shows up. Like, what in the fuck is going on,
A
dude?
very obvious computer Pumbaa.
Yeah.
I started that movie, but I fell asleep, so I don't have an opinion. But we're not talking about that movie right now.
Oh,
We're
yeah, okay,
talking
yes,
about
yeah.
Event Horizon.
We're talking about Event Horizon. That's right.
Yeah.
So do you,
we need somebody to rein us in at times. We almost just went on a 20 to 30 minute
And it's
send
easy
help.
to do because you're making comparisons and, like, just, I mean, we're talking about CGI, so it's like, it's easy to go back and talk about it, which, yeah, you're right. I don't mind the CGI in this movie at all, even if it is, like, somewhat outdated. And I'm sure even some of the special effects makeup, it would be considered outdated compared to what is out there today. But there's new movies even that still just don't get it right. But this movie, I feel like, holds up. It just really does.
They had Sam Neill looking scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, terrifying.
yeah. So they quickly find out that this drive opens a gate to somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not to hell.
Well,
do we think it's a literal hell, or do we think it's just like another dimension?
it does reference that it is another dimension, but it also references hell. So both things could be the same.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a hellish dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me, which we'll get into that later, but like, there are the prequel graphic novels and things that they have written surrounding this film. So I'm curious I'm curious as to if those explain that more. I'm also curious if that 30 minutes of film that was edited out may have explained that even further.
I want that. I want that.
They say it still exists, but he would have to. He mentioned that he would have to do a whole Zack Snyder cut to do it, and he was like, "I just don't have the resources."
Well, can we like Kickstarter this guy or something? Like, I feel like I need this. Like, especially if it's
he's got enough money. He's also married to Mila Jovovich,
Uh,
They got money.
Well, come on with it then, because the fans
we need it.
need it. We do. We need it.
We wants it.
I gotta have it.
We
But
talked about Weir's fucked up eyes and his transformation. Do we think that Weir becomes possessed by the ship, or is he just like broken by the ship because he's the most susceptible through his guilt?
I don't even know if he's guilty. I think he's proud of what he created, and I don't think he understands yet, like to the extent of where it went.
Right.
But that was all accidental, like it was
Yeah.
supposed to go to one place and it ended up in another because the ship wasn't possessed before it goes through the first
Yeah.
worm, or
I meant more so the guilt of his wife that the ship kind of preys on.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, like if you think about every character that is affected, they're all affected by trauma. The ship preys on trauma. So like his was his wife who
Yeah.
committed suicide. Laurence Fishburne's was his old partner that was killed in a fire. You had the actress whose son is disabled.
Right.
I'm trying to remember what some of the other ones were, but
And that's what's scary too, is like the real life trauma and the hearing voices and seeing your loved ones, and that's that's what makes it really scary too, is that it's preying on your subconscious, your fears already, your guilt already. I don't know, that's pretty wild to me. That psychological shit usually always gets to me in horror films.
Oh, for sure.
I think we touched on this last week. That is probably the best part about space horror is you can always hit the psychological notes in a film because space is very isolating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean like you're already in a space where you can be stuck in your head, and so it's like now you're thinking about all your guilt, all your regrets, everything. And then we mentioned too that space itself is just terrifying, and you're thinking about how, you've essentially Weir has figured out a way to fold space where you can get
Hmm.
from point A to point B immediately, and that already sounds like a just a fucked idea. Like, because
Yeah.
at the beginning of the movie, he's like, "Oh, point A to point B is a straight line." No, here it is folded, and
Yeah.
they're essentially the same thing. And it's just like, of course, something's going to go wrong. That just sounds like something's going to go wrong.
Yeah. Like if somebody came to me and was like, I figured out how to fold time. Maybe we don't.
Are you on drugs?
Maybe we don't. Maybe we
I,
don't do that.
Don't do that.
one of my favorite authors wrote a book similar to like he's a similar author to Andy Weir, and he wrote one that has similar concept where like they called it the fold, and it was like a warp, like a big circle that you walk through, and then you would come out on a warehouse on the other side of town or whatever that was also a warehouse. But then what they started finding out is like very imperceivable differences of the people walking through until one day some like fucked up monster person that's one of those people walks through it. And what
Ooh.
we find out is that like similar in this that you punched a hole into the wrong reality, and that it's like a chaos realm. And I think that's what I mean, please tell me if I'm wrong, but like that's what I understood this to be is that they punched a hole into another reality that was like a
Yeah.
chaos world, right?
Uh,
Because I've seen I've thought it two different ways that either the event horizon, not the shit, but like the black hole, like the ripple of time, whatever that bullshit, that is hell, or that the dimension it sent them in was hell. That they punched a hole. If you think about like you punch a hole through, they didn't go through to the reality they were in. They went to another one.
yes. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely, yeah. They went to a would you say earlier, Beans? A hellish dimension.
Yeah. I mean, because it definitely seems like obviously Dr. Weir never had bad intentions, and he definitely seems proud of what he's created. Because he even at the beginning of the movie, where they're like, "Well, why do you know so much about this?" He's like, "I built this." Like, and he says
Yeah.
it in a tone that it's like, "I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I did this. I'm confident in this. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna go save the day." But yeah, it definitely seems like they went to an unintended hell-like dimension.
That's the thing, right? And then so they come back though, and the ship itself has changed while it's in that dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pretty much brings when it comes back, it is now has a sentient being controlling it in a
Yeah.
sense. Like that's a way to look at it. It is now a pretty much a ghost ship. Like there's no physical presence to it, minus the ship itself.
It's a lot to process. Like, honestly,
Oh
It
yeah.
really is.
it's so mind-blowing.
There's layers to this movie.
Yeah.
Like, because that's the thing is like it's the ship like starts fucking with these people immediately and putting them through awful shit, and it
Mentally,
mentally, right?
then
Mentally,
physically.
yeah, and it like it wants to pull them into this hell dimension with it, but it's like also gonna put you through hell on the way. Like
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like you can't just give into it. Like it's just gonna torture you on the way in. Like you can
Yeah.
just give in and be like, okay, take me, I'm done. Like I'll be
Right.
part of your weird space shit. I don't know, but like you have to like it has to put you through
Yeah.
a terrifying mental aspect and then just the being ripped apart or whatever it is physically. Like yeah, I feel like it'd be one thing that's what was on my mind a little bit is like, would you just want to give into it and be like, okay, I'll just go crazy here, we're gonna die here anyway, whatever, but that ship doesn't give you the option. Like it
No.
I
fucks
would
with you.
be I would be just like the pilot. I
Yeah,
would be like
for sure.
the moment our ship's done, we're leaving.
Yeah.
But everybody else is already being affected, and they're like, "Well, let me go,
Poke around.
let me go poke around
Yeah.
by myself.
Dude,
No.
Let me go
Dude.
put myself in a airlock and suck all the air."
He did that while in the middle of one of his like
Oh
episodes, right?
Yeah, he was being manipulated for sure.
yeah.
Do you?
And he wasn't going back.
No.
So my theory on all of this, and if please poke a hole if y'all saw this differently, but my theory was that because this is like fucked up physics, if you will, and that like the kind of string theory, multiple reality things, is that the visions that they're having, because they're on this ship that's already breached that reality, that what this warp, you could either call it the warp drive, you could call it the entity that's running the ship, that could be both, whatever you want to call it, that their brains, the visuals that they're seeing, like for example, the lady seeing the like cuts all over her son's legs and shit, it makes me wonder if what they're seeing is themselves in that reality.
Oh.
So, like, that's my thing is I'm constantly questioning, is what they're seeing just them going mad and having these, like, visual, like, is it just a bad trip caused by this ship? Or is what they're seeing the manifestation of themselves in that other reality, and it's just, like, the strength, like, the physics, the fucked up physics part of it that, like, it their brain is sinking to that reality, if you will.
Yeah, they're hallucinating while reliving trauma. Like they're yeah. Like they're
So
reliving those moments.
is that what you believe it to be? Is that
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. I mean, like if you now the cuts on her kid's legs, they could have really went into that. I don't know if maybe
yeah?
her kid was being abused and things like that while he was also physically disabled. That I don't know. But like Weir's biggest issue is, he's severely depressed and having issues over his wife's suicide, and him having to relive that pretty much messes him up.
Yeah,
That's what fully breaks him, I think. Yeah.
yeah, it does. Right.
Yeah, he's done after that. The moment that scene happens, he is spiraling downhill. Like he is officially like
That's when he does that crazy shit. This blew my mind how there was still like 30 minutes of movie after this happens, when him and Laurence Fishburne are making their way back towards the Lewis and Clark, and Laurence Fishburne and him are having that talk about like, it's time to get out of here.
Time to go home.
It's time to go home. And he says, I'm already home. And then turns and runs. I'd have fucking left him so fast, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
He didn't even turn and run, dude. He just like it was like the Family Guy meme where Peter the Simpsons where
The Simpsons.
he goes back into the bush, but he goes back into darkness.
Yeah, dude. I'd have knocked him the fuck out. And
well, their
The two
original ship
creepiest-
got damaged at one point, right?
They
Yes.
were about to board it again, and he leaves to go plant the bomb on it.
that's what he does when he skitters away or
When
whatever.
he's- yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
'cause
think the two creepiest
Fishburne's
scenes,
getting his crew together.
Yeah.
the two creepiest scenes are that one and Where We're Going, We Don't Have Eyes. We don't need eyes. Sorry.
We don't need eyes. Yeah.
So yeah,
That
like,
is an unsettling line.
he sneaks on the ship that just got repaired, plants a bomb, and then goes back onto the event horizon. Meanwhile, the pilot and the girl with the disabled son
Yes.
are gathering oxygen tanks. And here's another part where you're like, what are you doing, dude? Like, if you need 25 tanks to make it back to Earth, and she's carrying half of them, and you say, all right, let's go, and she stays and doesn't follow you, I'm pretty sure if she's carrying half of the oxygen tanks that decide if I survive or not, I'm turning around and be like, yo, what are you doing? He picks up, leaves her, and gets back on the ship.
That got me too. Is how was he not like, hey, lady, come on.
Hey, there's nothing over there.
If you're gonna stay, I'll take the half. I don't know.
Yeah, at least give me the oxygen tanks.
You're
Hey,
right.
if you're gonna freak out, could you just put the tanks down and I'll just drop my shit off, come back and grab yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just let me know.
Yeah, if you're gonna do this right now, this is not a good time.
Yeah, so she pretty much leaves, gets got, and he
Dude, when she gets it, she's chasing. She sees her kid, and her kid is running off, and then she fucking just falls, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
oh yeah, and it was
Hell
like
of a
the
snack.
scene on Titanic where the guy jumps off and hits the propeller.
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty much what happened
Yes,
to her.
it was. Yes, it was. That's a good one, Brad. That's exactly what it was like.
Good
Yeah.
pull.
Yeah,
So-
good pull.
She's dead. He's on the ship now, on the other ship, and that's when Laurence Fishburne's like, "Hey, I think there's an explosive on the ship," because he sees the missing explosive.
Yeah, yeah. And the I like the pilot just is trying to find the bomb.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm not getting off this ship. I'm trying to go home. I'm either gonna die right here or I'm gonna get rid of this bomb."
Yep.
And he does. The last 2 seconds of the countdown, he's just like, "Yep, I'm dead."
I mean, I'd maybe rather go out that way than be
Any of
possessed
the other,
by the ship.
yeah,
Yeah.
ripping my eyes out.
Yeah, that's maybe the best way. Because I feel like
I
at
just
some
can't.
I feel like
Go
at
ahead.
some
What?
point they realize they're well, I mean, I don't know because they're essentially kind of going crazy too. So do they realize they're not going to make it? I don't know. But yeah, if you have a choice in the matter, I'm exploding. Thank you.
Every time. So the ship explodes. Laurence Fishburne has had enough.
Yeah, he's tired of these
Yeah.
motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Yeah.
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 What happened to Homie? To
Cooper?
the wood? Doesn't he get? He's in the explosion.
So he's outside doing final repairs on the ship
Yeah.
when it explodes, and it just sends him tumbling through space.
Yes.
And obviously, I don't know the science behind this, but he does something.
This is insane,
Or he
dude.
just does little oxygen boosts to
Yes.
propel him back towards the ship.
Yeah. And so Lawrence Fishburne goes looking for Sam Neill, fucks around and finds him,
Yeah.
and this is when he has taken out his eyeballs.
Killed the medic, which was
Killed-
Jason Isaacs.
Yeah.
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 Kills the
That's-
medic. Yeah,
Strung him up.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that one was tough.
That's
That one was
a
tough.
crazy scene. Like that's like some Saw shit right there. That's a crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Midsummer shit.
yeah, absolutely tortures him.
Yeah.
And
And
then
pause. To literally have seen that scene and know that there is an additional 30 minutes of shit that makes it NC-17, I gotta know what the fuck it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
right?
You know what I mean? Is it, do we see him filleting him?
Probably,
Possibly.
dude.
I want it.
I want the dissection.
One can
Yeah.
only hope that one day. Is there an
Maybe one
anniversary
fucking day.
coming up?
Yeah,
Can we get the anniversary
give us the
edition?
Snyder cut.
Next year will be 30.
Ooh. That would be something.
Somebody
That'd be
write a
cool.
letter to write.
We've been so far removed at this point. Let's bring it back.
It's
Yeah.
time.
Like we're getting like nowadays we're getting freaking like Art the Clown and Evil Dead type gore. Like, can we just let's see? We want to see it. That's what the people want.
Well, and Terrifier gets away with it because it's technically straight to they do the unrated, it's straight to streaming, even though it's not. They do release it in select theaters, so it's able to get away with it.
Well,
No.
fuck that's how
It's
Zack
private
Snyder
studio.
gets away
It's
with.
It's not being whatever the what is it, the MP, whatever the motion picture ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't govern that studio. It's independent.
Well,
Yeah, that's how
fine.
Zack Snyder gets away with every one of his cuts.
Well, let's
Yeah,
just
every one of
select
his.
theaters the unrated version of Event Horizon. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Get
Good
a
with
fucking
that.
deal with Shudder. Get a deal with Shudder.
Exactly. Well, we don't need it to go to theaters. I'll watch it on Shudder. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, who would you pick to direct the remake?
If there was a remake,
I think
Fede
the
Alvarez.
bringer back person team would be fucking sick.
that'd be great. But I'm taking Fede Alvarez.
Fede, yeah.
He did the Evil Dead remake and
Romulus.
Alien Romulus. I'm all in.
Yeah. That's a good pick.
I think because I was just thinking it's got to be someone who's done one of the more recent Alien adaptations, and so I'm with you. I think Fede.
It could be Rob Zombie.
Now that
It's a joke.
That'd be
Cherry
a different
Moon Zombie
movie.
in space.
No
Just-
hate to Rob
just-
Zombie's horror films, but I love those, but not for the.
Being a hippie in 2047.
yeah, dude. Just fucking cuts of Sherry Moon Zombie naked dancing for no reason.
On psychedelics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so where...
We leave off. He finds Sam Neill. The fight breaks out. He arms the ship to blow.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne
Laurence
does.
Fishburne to separate and to keep the he's keeping there's a portion of it that's just vehicle, and he's separating it from everything because it's huge, like it's massive, but it's going to destroy the gravity drive.
Yes. And Sam Neill's not going to let that happen. He's trying to open the gate again. He ain't got no eyeballs.
Yeah, where they're going, they don't need eyes.
No eyeball.
And then just when shit's about to hit the fan, Richard T. Jones?
Well, he shows up at a really poor time. He shows up as he shoots the little harpoon thing.
Yes.
Because he gets to the glass outside the ship, and it hits him.
And opens up the hull of the ship.
Yeah.
Shit's flying out. You imagine how that goes.
Gosh, what is the
how does he end up back in the ship?
I don't think it shows.
Okay. Because that was fucking crazy to me.
That was more of those typical 80s and 90s, I thought this guy was dead, and he's like, oh, hey.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on the ship again.
But, yeah, I don't know how he got back on.
I don't know either, dude. That's crazy.
There's a big hole.
Yeah, but
all the air's being sucked out of it, though.
If the air's being sucked out and you're in space, it should be...
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get in from right there.
And then Laurence Fishburne... Huh?
Sam Neill gets sucked out.
Yeah,
and he gets back on.
That part fucking ruled, dude, when the chair gets sucked out and he goes for a ride on the chair. That made me laugh real fucking hard, dude. And then, dude, the sound effects during these scenes are cartoonish, dude.
Yeah, I mean, did you watch that video I sent you? Yeah, I sent you a TikTok of a guy he did like his top 5 favorite sound effects from the film, and one was the wires whipping around.
Yeah, that
making sounds of whips, and then one was when Laurence Fishburne gets punched and he flies against the the side, and it makes that like almost a video game punch sound.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah,
like a falcon punch.
There's some goofy sound effects that are typical for 80s and 90s films.
It's crazy.
Like recycled sounds from multiple movies.
Yeah. Like like the free sound effects I would use editing an episode of Black Manifold Transmissions almost, dude, at one point. It's wild.
Well, considering, Brad, what you said earlier in the episode of how they moved their data up, it wouldn't shock me if they went to the well on like some kind of repository for old sound.
Yeah, I think he hated almost everything about the final product. He was even apparently like mad about the movie poster and everything. He was like, "This looks terrible."
Is there anything so he
he gets back on the ship because you think Laurence Fishburne and what's her face they're fine and dandy. They're about to leave.
Right.
And as soon as they're about to, he shows back up.
Yep.
And he closes the thing. She gets back over to the ship, and that's where Richard T. Jones is like, "Oh, hey, I'm alive," and helps her. And then he blows the ship. Laurence Fishburne blows the ship, sacrificing himself. So now, correct me if I'm wrong. Did he die, or is he still alive and goes through the? Because it shows it separating, and that part of the ship does go through the wormhole.
He went through then, probably.
Or a black hole. So he might be in hell.
He may have gone through.
Did we talk about the scene with all the blood and the visual of the like?
We did not. Go for it.
That's in that scene though, isn't it? Like in. Hold on. At the end, isn't that where the gravity well fills up with blood and shit?
Yeah, with blood, and then that the person's covered in blood and shows him like all of his friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Blade and okay, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
his
you.
buddy on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Sorry, for a minute there, I was like, did I see a different? Did I see the hour and 30? Okay, yeah. All right, you nailed it. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
that
that's
was,
a good
my thought
scene.
was,
That's a good scene.
that is a great scene. I completely passed that, but
Me too.
I was sitting here thinking, I was like, is he in hell or is he dead?
He's in hell.
I couldn't tell if he blows. Yeah. So he's in hell. He's with Sam Neill, which sucks.
Yeah.
Who the hell?
So technically speaking, there are 3 survivors, right? Stark and Cooper, Justin.
And then technically, if Laurence Fishburne's alive, he's just being.
Well, I'm not going to call that a survivor.
No, yeah,
Survivor by technicality. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, he's there in body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
fucking
So there's
funny.
3 survivors.
Gotcha. I do have a fun fact about this movie because I know I did a smidge research too. I found for those who are fans of the Warhammer 40,000 universe, this is considered by a lot of fans to be an accidental perfect prequel to that universe.
Really?
Yeah. It perfectly mirrors what happens when humans try to travel through the warp, which is kind of like the crux of the Warhammer universe. And I'm going to be real with you. I've got several of those audiobooks. I've not dabbled into it too far beyond like very surface level. But from what I've gathered, that it's kind of like an unofficial sort of thing.
I could see that for sure, dude. I've played a couple of the video games.
I have not.
Because like
They're fun.
isn't like the chaos? There's like the chaos world that's got all the like demons and shit.
Oh yeah, demons and possession and corrupted technology and all
Yeah.
that fun stuff, dude.
Makes me think they're heading to like Doom, the video game world of Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. 100%, dude. Yeah, so that's the movie.
What do y'all think the tomato meter is on Event Horizon?
Shit.
Without looking,
It's below 30%.
see, I was gonna guess 35.
I'm saying 40, 45.
Do we want to
That's
look real
right.
quick?
It's 36.
36.
Is it
okay.
really?
Hey,
Hot
36.
damn.
you get to go
Yeah,
on
so
what's
Price
the-
is Right.
What's
the
the
popcorn
pop
meter?
Higher.
60.
61.
56.
62. Well, Suge said 61.
Oh, you did. Still though, hell, I'll take a combined 3 points.
Yeah. So doubled almost, which is fair. Me personally, I'd put it in the high 70s
Yeah.
of popcorn meter. I love this film.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
But yeah, I mean, it's a cult classic now. It was one of those that did terrible, and now now people love it.
Yeah.
And you said there's graphic novels that get into the
Yeah,
prequel
there are
and
graphic novels. I took a screenshot of them.
I'm gonna have to check those out.
Yeah, Event Horizon, Dark Descent by Christian Ward and Tristan Jones, and then there's Event Horizon Inferno. I didn't see if there were more, but those were the main 2 that I saw.
Okay.
And one of them for sure is a prequel, but I don't know about the other one, Inferno.
And then I looked to see if there's any source material, and there's not. It's an original screenplay. So
Yeah, it's original screenplay. The graphic novels were created after the fact, but
Yeah.
still, though. I
Still.
wonder if they consider that canon or fan fiction. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, is there a
I
big
mean,
Event Horizon fandom? Like,
That's what I was just about to say. I feel like it's not like fucking Star Wars. I bet they're
Right.
like, sure.
Yeah, Star Wars had to go through it finally had to, when Disney bought it and they started doing all these sequel movies and TV series, they had to go back and they started giving authors, rights to Star Wars, but there's a specific print on it that says whether or not it's canon or not. And all the 50 to 100 Star Wars books prior to Disney buying them are no longer like canon.
That's the expanded universe, right? The expanded
Right.
universe.
Who decides if it's canon? Like, I don't understand that.
What? There's like one or two guys.
Oh.
Disney.
Yep.
Kathleen
Well,
Kennedy.
No,
Well-
it's not Kathleen Kennedy.
It
It's
was.
not. No, it's not. She did all film. She did not touch that side of. There was another person, and I'm drawing a blank on what his name was, but there was one person over creative, and she had a huge impact because that's where the money was in the movies. But it was not her that did it, although she heavily influenced that guy. I'm just drawing a blank on who the. I remember this like. Fuck, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago reading about this, but it wasn't her. It was like they had a head of creative that did this.
I was thinking about this question when it came to like Halloween H2O because in that movie, Laurie Strode has a son, but in the newer remakes, it's a daughter. And so I'm like, when I went looking for the answer, it was just saying that Halloween H2O is not considered canon.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's really just like completely
I wonder
unrelated.
if Carpenter made that call.
I have no idea. I didn't look that deep into it, but I was just curious to like how she would have a son in that movie who's basically an adult and then have an adult daughter in the remakes.
And it's because they just want to throw one completely out and act like it doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
pretty much.
The
That's
graphic
weird
novels
to me.
are canon. I just googled it. So
Oh, okay.
I just Googled it. It's for Star Wars. It was Pablo Hidalgo and Leland Shee.
Pop Doggo. That
I don't know if
son
he's
of a
still with
gun.
that team. Right now, Dave Filoni is over canon, but at the time, it was Pablo Hidalgo.
It's crazy that that's like a thing that you can just make something outside of the
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like it is,
Just what?
like it's. I get where you're going because it's like it is both official and also not canon.
Yeah,
because like
like-
it is labeled Star Wars. It is very much real.
Yeah.
and also not canon. But if you think about it, and Brad, you tell me if I'm wrong here. Parts of the Evil Dead universe are kind of that way, right? Where there's stuff that's like these break-offs are both canon and also are not canon. Sorry, they are official and not canon to each other's universe.
Yeah.
No?
Right.
Well, because you
Yes.
have like Tucker and Dale versus Evil, like, yeah, and even I feel like with the Conjuring universe, like Curse of La Llorona or whatever. What is
Yeah.
that? That movie doesn't really seem to have much to do with. They kind of integrate Annabelle into some of the Conjuring movies, just like a little bit, and then even you get a glimpses of like the Nun, but I don't know. That's just an interesting concept. Like, I like the idea of universes, obviously. Like, you have the Conjuring that's connected to all these other movies, or Star Wars that's connected to all these other movies. But it's interesting that, like, what's considered, like, canon and what's just a spin-off or whatever. Like, and The Walking Dead's gotten that way, too. Like, you have a lot of spin-offs now, but then even The Walking Dead has novels, which I've never read, but it's just, I don't know.
Well, that's like what's that fucking video game, Petrus? Skyrim.
Oh, yeah?
Skyrim has hella fucking fan fiction novels out there.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not talking about horny book club stuff.
I'm not either. But
Oh,
thanks for alluding to that. I see where my creepy laugh would go that way. But no, No, it does. It's got a. I just mean, like, of course it does, right? Like, there are tons of people. There's a whole fucking world with a lot, like, hundreds of quests. People are gonna fill in the gaps with lore for sure.
Yeah.
And that's just one. Like, Skyrim is what, like, is that the fifth,
Second.
fourth?
Dude,
No.
it's like, yeah, the fourth or fifth.
Is it really? I have no idea.
Morrowind, the one that they did
Oblivion.
Oblivion, Morrowind, and I think
There's
2
another.
before that. I think it's 5.
Oh wow. Okay. I had no idea. I'm not up on the Elder Scrolls
I'm not much
type
of a
stuff.
gamer, so I don't know nothing. I know some horror
You
games,
want some horror games?
old
Yeah, it's
school
5.
games.
They're too scary for me, dude.
They are. Yeah, I know. I remember playing Outlast for the first time, and it was scarier to me than any horror film that I've watched.
Fucking Resident Evil scarier than any movie.
There
I
was
don't know,
one
let's
I
see.
remember on PlayStation 2 called The Suffering that
Ooh.
Ooh,
freaky. It was kind of like to me, a more fun version of Silent Hill.
Ooh. Silent Hill
Okay.
needed a more fun version.
Those
That's
games are
funny.
always just a slog to me, and the movies.
Yeah, dude. Fair.
Just
Y'all want to give this bitch some finger sandwiches?
Let's give it some finger sandwiches. Out of 5, right?
Out of 5. I'll kick it off. I'm going to give it. There's not a lot in this movie not working for me, man. There are some, like we said, there's some silly sound effects, there's some goofy shit, there's some plot holes. But I love cosmic horror. I love cosmic dread. I love the just fucking because. I'm going 3.5 finger sandwiches.
Yep. I was going to give it 3.5 finger sandwiches and a bag of chips.
Nice.
Are these chicken finger sandwiches or fish finger sandwiches?
Oh shit.
I never
Human.
did this before, so I'm just wondering.
These
Raccoon finger sandwiches.
are classic finger sandwiches with
Oh,
just
like-
cucumber.
Okay, like the little. I see what you're saying. Like at the weddings and stuff. The little.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Little cucumber, little cream cheese, you know.
Raccoons.
Squirrels and shit.
Bradley?
3.5's fair. Like, I want to go higher, but at
There's
the
some
same-
real issues.
yeah, issues I completely ignore when watching this film.
Fair.
Agreed. Yeah. A 3.5 is in no way should besmirch this. Like, it is a good movie.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 3.5 for me. I almost said like 3.75, but then I was like,
I did too, Brad.
Being
I
silly
almost
at
said
this
3.7. Yeah.
I
Shay?
almost said 375.
all right,
That's
3.75 it is.
Yeah.
Shay, what about you?
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with that 4 for 4. Just because of how obsessed with it I became when I first watched it. And for it, disregarding the fact that there are the little holes, the little silly sound effects, some of the silly jokes, even that one really kind of crazy ass sexist joke at the beginning. I don't know if y'all know what
You're
I'm
gonna
talking
have to
about, where
remind me,
he's
too.
offering the coffee.
That went right over my head.
I'll
brain
forgive
wouldn't
it. I'll
use it.
forgive it. But just because of how obsessed with it I was at the beginning, and the fact that I still like it now, that it still held up for me, and that I still really love the special effects, I'll give it the 4
Nice.
for 4.
Solid.
That Wendy special.
That's special.
All right. Any kind of closing thoughts? Are we good?
I'm good on that. I do want to tell y'all, if you're which I've been trying to get you to read Nick Cutter for a while,
Yes.
the guy that wrote the Troop.
Yeah.
His new book just came out, and I'm almost done with it. It's called The Dorians.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude is crazy. So it is like they take these. There's 5 elderly people in Canada in different areas that are about to do assisted suicide. They're pretty much at the very end of their life, and they take
Okay.
these 5 people. They give them the opportunity to do an experiment that de-ages you, and they all agree, and they take them to this remote island, and they attach them with this like parasitic symbiotic organism called the Hydra. And over time, like they start literally like aging like decades younger. And let's just say, as you would expect with any horror tale with that kind of plot, the Hydras kind of have a mind of their own, and they start
Not.
consuming the host.
Oh.
So, Shug, I've been telling you since you're a fan of body horror, like that's what this
Yeah.
dude does,
That's
and he
Bet,
does it
dude.
well.
uh,
It's pretty wild.
Fuck it. I'm going to order it.
It's pretty good. Well, I
What
would
was the
tell
name
you
of this
to
one, Brad?
read The Troop first. What?
I've been wanting
Okay.
to
What's
read
the
the
name-
Troop
what's the
for
name
a
of this
hot
one?
minute.
The Troop is amazing. Now say that
Alright.
again, Petrus.
I'll order it and I'll send it to you when I'm done.
What was the name of this one?
The Dorians, like
Dorians.
Dorian Gray.
Wow, I
Love
love
the
Dorian
reference.
Gray.
Yeah, so that's what they start calling themselves, like the old people in it. They refer to themselves,
Dorians.
their group, as the Dorians.
That's awesome.
But yeah, man, I got about an hour left in the audiobook, and it's getting pretty grotesque.
I just
It's
read
good
a
stuff.
graphic novel that works perfectly for both this pod and probably a horny little book club too.
Oh, shit.
It's here. I have it with me. It's called
Give me the
Plastic.
deets.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Have you
Plastic's
read it?
great.
I
Oh
just
yeah.
read
Plastic's
it.
fucking fantastic.
It's
we
so
actually-
crazy.
We talked about it on the podcast. It's so good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I found it at Half Price Books, and that's my spot. And I was like, this sounds weird as shit. Let me holler at that. And I read it finally the other day in one go, and wow, like yeah. I
What's
want
the setup?
so he's a retired serial killer, and he's in love with a sex doll, and the sex doll has changed his ways, but she gets kidnapped, and he seeks revenge.
It's fucking Lars and the Real Girl and John Wick combined.
That's amazing.
Petrus, it just made me think of Samantha from Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Agree. Well, it's
Yeah.
except for this one is not sentient, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's Lars and the Real Girl and John Wick. It's fucking phenomenal.
I want
It's
it to be
so
like a
good.
TV show or a movie or something. It's so crazy.
It was picked up at some point, and it never got its
The
legs.
sex doll stuff is just too weird, probably. Man,
Man, not in today's world. I
could
don't
we
think.
get
I
a
mean,
Black
again,
Mirror episode at least? Like, let's do
Yeah.
something. Come on. I don't know, but yeah, Rob, I need to mail this to you.
Bet.
Y'all got to do it on Horny Little Book Club.
Oh, we will. We will.
it's so fucking good, dude.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
That's dope. Let's think. Any other book? I'm trying to think if oh,
She's needy. It's our new foster.
Puppy Dog. Let's see. Brad, where can they find you?
Brad's Unreliable Reviews on Instagram.
Nice.
I'll have that. I'll have Dorian's finished in a minute, and I'm reading
Roscoe
also-
used to do that.
Roscoe.
Roscoe used to do that.
I'm
Oh,
gonna have a Kevin Bacon episode in honor.
yeah. Roscoe's favorite actor was Kevin Bacon.
There's some Kevin Bacon horror.
Do
Yeah,
what?
Hollow Man.
Hollow Man.
I bet
I
that
mean,
hasn't aged well.
No, dude. I watched it, like in the last 3 years. He goes from scientist doctor guy who has figured out invisibility to invisible fucking sex criminal in 30
Voyeurism.
fucking seconds.
Yeah, I've seen it within the last 4 months, and I concur on that one. It is because I remember seeing it as a kid and then being like, or not a kid, maybe a teenager, and then being
Yeah.
like, oh, this is somewhat interesting. And then I was like, hey, I thought I had a fond memory. I'm going to rewatch it. And I was like, oh, this is no, it did not age well.
No,
No,
dude.
no, it didn't.
No.
It's not great, if I'm being honest.
Kevin Bacon turns into a sex pervert in a matter of seconds. In this, the first time he turns invisible, it's fucking nuts. And maybe it's like the second time, but anyway,
It's not the first. It's not the first, but
It's quick though.
fast.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you listen to this episode of Slumber Party Massacre Luncheon, we appreciate it. Do us a favor, follow us on all the shit, like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoy it, tell somebody about it. That's a big deal. Check out the other podcasts on the network. We are the Rebel Without a Clue Podcast Network. Our website is www.rebel.clue.com. Get on Facebook. Follow the Midnight Mass with Reverend Rott and Brother Herman Innards. We've got a live show at Birdie's Cabaret 8-7 doing the film Reanimator. So come out, have some drinks, have some laughs, and get fucking grossed out by Reanimator. I don't know. This is the last time y'all saw that one. Holy shit. It is bonkers, dude. Bonkers. Let's come out for that. I think that's going to do it for us, as always. Until next week. What do I say? Be sure to check under your bed for the monster and look over your shoulder for the boss. The luncheon is over.
That's it.
Now I hit stop.